Global Future Congress. It's called GF2045. It's being held in New York in 2013 on the 15th and 16th of June. It's a rather large affair. This is something that's going to be gathering some of the main players in the neurosciences, in robotics, in studies of ethics and consciousness, also some celebrities and politicians and business people who are entrepreneurs and who are going to be funding some of the work that's coming up. So it's a major effort to bring together all of the people who have an interest in topics that relate to body and brain, and in moving us forward, continuing the evolution of our species in a sense, so that we have more adaptability, so that we can achieve more and live in more different places, face more challenges. That's why it's also called the Global Future Congress, because it's really about how do all of us move forward, how do we get the best out of the opportunity that's here right now, the opportunity to use the global infrastructure we have, the global economy that currently still exists, shaky as it is, and the global science that's available to point at the big problems and look at it from a really big perspective. I would go for two reasons. One of them is that entrepreneurs are people too, so they have an interest themselves in seeing how the future turns out, how it turns out for themselves, their kids, their grandkids, and how they can benefit from a good future rather than, we don't want to see a dystopia of some sort. That's one of the main reasons, and they can play a part because they are experts. Just like scientists are experts in their field, these entrepreneurs are experts too. They're experts in business, they're experts in money. That is the thing they can contribute to the path forward. Now on the other side, I think they also have great opportunities there, because on both sides, the robotics and the brain side, so the body and brain, robotics, telepresence robots that are run by brain-computer interfaces are going to offer enormous possibilities for the future in all kinds of sectors. And at the same time, when we're looking at neural interfaces, we're looking at augmentation, things that go beyond Google Glasses, there are also enormous opportunities there. Imagine if we have a brain-computer interface that's based on a wireless neural probe, the type that we're building for the whole brain emulation enterprise, that can take snapshots of the activity that's happening in your retina, or that's happening in your cochlea, or that's happening in your hippocampus, and you can store away these snapshots and replay them at will and page through them like a library. Suddenly you have random access to memories, to images, to sound, to things that are just happening while we live. So you can just imagine how many possibilities are there. Imagine a lawyer who has access to this kind of data while he's sitting in a courtroom and another lawyer doesn't. Obviously the lawyer with all this access has an advantage. And then soon you find out that the stockbrokers want the same system too. So these are all going to be as useful to us and more useful than our cell phones are to us now.